everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's really, really important called being skinny fat and what that is, what that means, and then what you can do about it. So, skinny fat is sort of a term that is used for people who actually may look thin or, oh, I've already fit into size whatever clothes, but your body fat percentage is actually not at a healthy percentage. So it's really important that you're understanding the basics behind what this is, what it does, and then how it negatively impacts not only your fitness levels, but your overall health. So all this is in honor of my upcoming book, The Female Fat Solution. I do have a couple of links here attached. One is for a free 2-week kickstart that will take you through how to not be skinny fat. And the other one is actually, if you're ready to jump in and join us, you can click on the next link. Also, if you find this information helpful, please click the share button and share this with your loved ones so that they can also not be skinny fat. Or if they're wondering what that is, share it with them anyway. So when we talk about what being skinny fat is, again, somebody who may look slim, but they're lacking a certain amount of actual lean muscle mass. Now, when people think of lean muscle, oftentimes the first thing that comes to mind is weightlifting or working out for increased weights, and that's going to help build muscle. Yes, absolutely, but keep in mind that you can lose muscle mass from a lot of different things. So this is where people, especially women, may miss the point on why you're losing muscle mass and why it's really tough to maintain and why it's important to keep your lean muscle. So one, you can lose a lot of lean muscle from being under a lot of stress. Yep, increased stress can actually cause you to lose lean muscle mass. You're not going to be focused on your diet as much. You're going to be running around all over the place. It's going to be tough to get to the gym. And then end point is you're going to be losing lean muscle mass. Second thing, so besides stress is the number one thing for women to become skinny fat, stress, loss of sleep. If you're losing sleep, you are really, really not getting that growth that's happening at night to maintain your lean muscle mass. So when we talk about skinny fat and the damaging things that it does for the body, one, it's going to increase your body fat percentage. So your lean muscle decreases, your body fat percentage increases, but again, your pant size may not change. But that increased fat percentage, oftentimes it's that abdominal fat, it's the visceral fat right around your midsection. That's actually the most dangerous type of fat when you look at things like heart disease, which is the number one cause of death for women in the world and in the US. Heart disease, number one. Two, we're going to be looking at diabetes. Diabetes, and if you guys have not listened to statistics for diabetes, holy cannoli, diabetes is on the rise, and it has been. Juvenile diabetes, adult onset diabetes, all these things, right? We're not talking about type 1, we're talking about type 2 diabetes. So, very, very important that you really are keeping your body fat percentage in check. And again, that has nothing to do with your pant size or your dress size. So, those are some really important health things to keep in mind when you're looking at are you skinny fat or not and how that's impacting you. So how do you become skinny fat? Well, for a lot of gals, when they're trying to lose weight or get in shape or get healthy, and this can be, again, this January for people who are like, oh, I'm getting my resolution. Yeah, I'm going to get in shape. Woo! Super duper. But you got to be really doing it the right way. Otherwise, you're going to be at a big risk for being skinny fat, and that can cause a lot of problems for your health and everything down the road. So, in looking at skinny fat, one thing that a lot of women do is they actually decrease calories. They're like, I'm going to go on a diet. I want to lose weight. I want to look healthy. I want to look really good or whatnot. I'm gonna just do this. And the first thing they do is they look at all the calories and they decrease calories. Now your body's not getting enough fuel. And again, skinny fat means that you're losing your muscle mass. So you decrease your calories. You're not getting those calories in. You're not getting that protein in. So your body literally loses the muscle first. That's where it goes to. It's not going to go to just targeting fat like you want it to, right? You're thinking like, oh, if I eat less, my body's going to burn fat, right? No, not unless you physiologically change things chemically within your body to do that. If you're just decreasing calories, I'm going to eat salads for lunch or something like that, you're not going to lose fat, you're going to lose muscle. So the scale change that you see is muscle. That's no good. No bueno. Don't do that. So decreasing calories causes a loss in lean muscle really, really quickly. Okay. Second thing, along with that muscle loss, you're losing a lot of muscle mass. So that means that That's where you get calorie burning from. So if, say, you're walking around and doing everyday activities and you have, even if it's a 5 pounds more of lean muscle, you're going to be burning more calories with that 5 more pounds of lean muscle versus not. So it's easier than to stay in shape. So when we talk about maintaining your muscle mass, one of the things nutritionally that you really need to do to prevent the muscle loss is really just increase your protein. And this is something I talk about all the time. Oh, hi, Randy. I love talking about protein. It's my favorite. I actually love protein. Talking about protein, but one of the things that just eating more protein does is it actually builds more lean muscle in your body naturally. Seriously, it sounds like, what? Are you sure? I thought I could only get muscles if I lifted heavy things. Nope. You can get lean muscles from just eating the healthy proteins. So when we talk about proteins, animal proteins, we're looking at clean, healthy proteins, lean meats, all that stuff, eggs, fish, chicken, turkey, beef, blah, 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 right? If you're looking for a protein source to boost your protein, because again, I'm a busy mama 3. I have a really tough time doing whole food increasing protein, like with just food alone. So I supplement with, shakes and bars and other things. Protein balls, oh my God. Whoo, so good. Protein balls are so, so good. Hi, Sally. So these are little things to help increase your protein for the day. And again, if you can do it with just whole food, kudos to you. That's impressive because I can't. I'm on the go. I got stuff to do. So really focus on getting more protein. If you have questions on the protein piece of it and how to incorporate the right proteins periodically throughout your day and right before bedtime to help boost your lean muscle so you don't lose muscle, especially if you're under stress, especially if you have a lot going on, especially if you have hormonal changes in your life. Oh, that can cause you to be skinny fat too. Let me know, message me, comment below, whatever, and I will help you with that increased protein so you're not losing that lean muscle, because that's very, very important. And then that increase in fat percentage. So when we look at increase in fat for being skinny fat, again, those ratios happen. Your muscle will decrease and your body fat percentage will increase. So again, size-wise, you may not change that much, but women also, they'll say something like, I'm squishy. I'm squishy. And honestly, I felt that way after I had, well, each kid, but especially my first kid. I went into my first pregnancy and I was, working out and all that stuff. And then after having a baby, I was like, I got down in size again, but I was like, I'm just squishy. What is this? I was skinny fat. I was totally skinny fat. I was squishier. I wasn't doing a lot of weightlifting. I was not getting in the proteins that I needed and that my body needed to maintain that lean muscle mass. So feeling squishy, that means that body fat percentage is increasing, and that's the really dangerous part for your overall health. Again, cardiovascular health, your heart health, diabetic, your blood sugar health, all of those things we're talking serious long-term conditions here in that realm, but not just how I fit in my pants, no. Most of the time, again, that's the one thing people are like, well, I want to look good so I can fit in my dress, or I'm going on vacation. I'm like, sweet. But another big kicker for me that I get so pumped about is that I really believe that by making people healthier, by making women healthier, I'm impacting the health of the community on a bigger scale. That's what really revs me up, is that I know that people can be informed more to make better choices to impact their own health long term and their family's health. So increasing your body fat percentage will increase. And again, when we're talking about not getting the right proteins in, your body fat's going to increase because, again, your body's kind of preparing, especially if you're under stress or having hormonal issues, those two things, stress hormone, other hormone issues going on, your body fat percentage is going to increase as a protective mechanism. So your body's going to be like, whoa, 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 hold the phone. There's so much going on. I am trying to be healthy. I'm decreasing my calories. I'm going to the gym and I'm just doing tons and tons of cardio because that's going to burn all the fat, right? Oh no, that's another myth, by the way. Doing cardio is literally the worst way to target fat. If you find studies on it, show them to me, because I can guarantee I've seen so many things on this. People are like, I'm just going to do cardio. Yay. Cardio has its place. It does, for sure. But that does not target your fat percentage. If all you're doing is going on the treadmill for an hour, you are going to be running yourself into a hole that you have to work out of. Now, these are all things that I have done myself. You know, I was an athlete in high school and in college. I trained so hard. And would be on a treadmill for an hour or be on the elliptical. Look at me, I'm on the elliptical. I'd study on the elliptical. I'd get my textbooks out and be like, yeah, I'm going to study, go through 3 chapters in an hour. Yeah, got it. It's terrible. It's terrible. It does not help you not be skinny fat. It does not help you target the body fat percentage that you have. Again, the base start of it, what's going to make the biggest impact is what you're putting in your body and what you're fueling your body with, and that's the nutrition. So, focusing on your proteins, focusing on your nutrition is going to be the key to help you get there. Whew! That's a lot for today, I think. Sometimes I get going and I just keep talking. Reining it in now. I'm just reining it in. So that's my input on skinny fat, getting the right diets in, getting the right nutrition in your body. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this, because there's a lot of confusing information out there. I'm going to do part 2 of skinny fat tomorrow and dive in even more, a little bit more specifics on the nutrition, and then talk a little bit about the exercise piece of it. But if you want more, if you're wondering what that looks like, click on the links that I have attached here. Get that info sent to you. It's free. I want people to be healthier. I want women to change their health, and I want to provide the information that they can do that. So let me know your questions, share this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.